Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, cool. So we'll be starting our session in next. We'll be starting our session. Okay, we'll be starting our session in the next 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, we'll not delay so much. And today mainly we'll be discussing about the postponement strategy. Okay, so I think around 17 members have joined. Okay, around 50 have joined. We'll wait for 2 minutes more. Okay. Okay, till then, whoever is live, please, in my previous post, I had told you to attempt grand test, okay, grand test or mock in your on the day of NEET exam. When it got cancelled, I told you to attempt that grand test. You might have attempted it later. So can you please mention your scores in the comment, like so that I get an idea where you guys are standing. Okay, fine. Okay, I have seen the responses. Okay, fine. So now we'll be proceeding. Okay, we'll be seeing at the chat later on, and I won't be making separate video on NEET PG postponement strategy again because once I've already made. Okay, so now I thought that was my last video, the revision video which I released, how to revise in last 7 days. I thought that was my last video, but NBMS has forced me to conduct one more video which I was not willing to conduct, but seeing the demand from my students and my friends, so I am forced to conduct this session. So I had to come up with entirely new strategy for this. Okay, so I know that many of you are very devastated by the by this postponement. So you had 3 days to recover. So this is not a motivational video, first of all. Okay, because you had enough of motivation in the last 3 days. There were many YouTube channels which were providing motivation and were condemning this act of NBMS. I'm not here to share anything related to that. I'm just here to guide you in the next 1 month. Okay, that is the timeline that we have kept. Okay, so how to move ahead and how to actually come back to track. I know that most of you were on track, but after this 3 to 4 days you would have come back to track. Okay, so we'll move ahead. Okay, so we had this timeline. Okay, so NEET PG was supposed to be held on June 23rd. Okay, but now we don't know when it is. This video, this live session is happening on 26th of June, that is today at 10 o'clock. And by now the latest report is that the dates will be announced in the next week. Okay, so somewhere on July 1st or 2nd, maybe in the next week. Okay, dates might be announced. Okay. Okay, so dates are going to be announced somewhere here. Okay, somewhere in this week. So that means that definitely it won't be in that week. NBMS will require logistics approval also, and to shift logistics, etc., for time for preparation also. So that means that it will be somewhere around 14th, after 14th only. Okay, it is very less likely that it will be on 7th. Okay, that is the assumption that we are making. After all these events that have happened, it is very less likely it will be on 7th. So our main aim is after 14th. So our first phase of preparation will be till 14th, and from after that our preparation will change. Okay, so first will be till 14th. After that we'll be mainly aiming for 2 dates, that is 21 also and 28 also. So I have made strategy in such a way that even the exam is on 21st, or if the exam is on 28th, or even if the exam is on 14th also, still you will have advantage using this strategy. Okay. Okay, so this was the timeline. Okay, so we are keeping our dates on 21st and 28th. Okay, so second, what is the schedule to be followed? Say today is 26th of June. Okay, 28th of June. So we'll have time from 28th of June tomorrow till 14th of June. Okay, so we have total 16 days that are available. Okay, so in this 16 days we'll be seeing how to prepare, because in this first 16 days, okay, that is till 14th of June, that is till 13th of June. Okay, that is till 13th of June, we'll be discussing on how we'll be preparing for this subject, for these subjects in an entirely different manner, and for the next 1 week of revision we'll be seeing how we will be revising the subjects. Okay, so this will be for the first part. Okay, you will be doing 2 types of revisions here. Okay, so for first 16 days, how will you be preparing for the first 16 days, that is starting from tomorrow, that is 27th June till 13th of July. These 16 days are very important for you. So I had told every one of you to give a GT, okay, grand test, on the day of NEET, so that anyways you are prepared. So a GT would actually simulate a NEET exam itself. Okay, so it will tell you exactly where you stand in NEET exam. So if you had given that GT, I want you to go back and review that GT now. Okay, GT analysis. Okay, so if you have not given that GT, then tomorrow itself you go give one GT, because this is very important. So give one GT, and if you are given this GT like 4 days back on the day of NEET, okay, on 23rd of June, then you have to review this, because based on this GT analysis you will be taking your weak subjects. Okay, weak subject means subjects in which you have scored less than 50th centile. Okay, in descending order. So for example, you have scored 32 centile in orthopedics, so orthopedics becomes a weak subject. So you have to select whichever subject are coming in less than 50th centile, or the lowest performing 10 subjects. Okay, so for example, if you have only 2 subjects in less than 50th centile, then you have to only take those 2 subjects as weak subjects. Okay, if you have more than 2 subjects, like maybe you have some 8 subject as weak subject, that is also fine, but the maximum number of weak subject that you can take is 10. Okay, you can't take more than 10, because I have made strategy according to that. Okay, so suppose you have less than 50th centile of score in, like for example, 12 subjects, then you will be taking top 10 weak subjects. Okay, maximum permissible weak subjects is 10. Okay, minimum is how much ever you want. Okay, so if you are scoring anything less than 15th centile, that is a weak subject. Okay, okay, so now how to divide these 16 days? Okay, so in these 16 days you will be dividing into 2 categories. One is days limited for strong subject and days limited for weak subject. I am doing this because if you give equal importance to all subject, that won't give an extra edge in the next NEET. Okay, in the upcoming NEET you won't get an extra edge. Your main target should be to focus on weaker subjects. Okay, so that's why you will be dividing into 2 categories. One is strong subject, another is weak subject. Weak subjects are the ones in which you are getting less than 50% with 50 centile of marks, and you can permit up to 10 subjects. Okay, that is the maximum number of subjects you can permit under weak subjects. Strong subjects are the one in which you have got more than 50th centile. Okay, so how do you divide? First you have to take the strong subjects. Okay, first you will be studying strong subjects, then you will be going towards the weak subjects. Okay, so your strategy was from 27th of June to 13th of July. Okay, in these 16 days you will be dividing the entire timeline into strong subjects first and then the weak subjects. Okay, so how many days you have to give for weak subjects? Okay, this later half of, okay, later half, how you have to divide for weak subjects? Suppose you have 7 weak subjects or 8 weak subjects. So if 8 weak subjects are there, then you have to give 8 days for weak subjects. If you have 10 weak subjects, that means out of total 16 days that are there, you have to give 10 days for the weak subjects and 6 days for the strong subjects. Initial 6 days you will be studying the strong subject, and in next 10 days you will be studying the weak subjects. This is how you have to divide. Okay, so we'll see example also. In weak subject, suppose your subject is patho, pharmac, OBG, surgery, medicine or biochem. If these 6 subjects are your weak subjects, because these 6 subjects are high yielding and they require more time also. If these are your weak subjects, if any of the subjects are, if these are coming under your weak subject, then for each of these subjects you have to give minimum 1.5 day each. Okay, you have to give minimum 1.5 day each. So how to revise strong subjects? Strong subject you have to revise in descending order, starting with the most favorite subject. Okay, so now we'll see an example of how you have to make a strategy in this next 16 days. Okay, so for next 16 days I have taken an example, like suppose in your GT analysis that you did, okay, on the day of NEET, where I had told you to give GT. In that GT, suppose you had got suppose you did analysis, okay, and in that you have 8 weak subjects. Suppose in 8 subjects your score is less than 50th percentile, okay, so you have 8 subjects as weak subjects, okay, and you have 10 subjects as strong subjects, okay. So if you give equal importance to both of them, then it doesn't work, okay, because you will be giving less importance to weak subject and there will be no difference in your result. If you want a difference in your result, if you want to score more, then you have to give more importance to this 8 weak subjects, okay. So how will you start? See, suppose we say that your 8 weak subjects are, okay, these are the 8 weak subjects, okay, patho, medicine, anesthesia, ophthal, OBG, physio, ENT and micro. Suppose these are the 8 weak subjects and these are the 10 strong subjects. Remember that anesthesia and radio I have combined under single category, okay, because they are minor subjects. So these are the 8 weak subjects. Suppose this is purely example, okay, and these are the 10 strong subjects, okay. Then how will you divide your schedule, okay? You will be dividing this schedule in this pattern, okay. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, this is how you have to do, okay. Say you have total 16 days, okay, and you have how many weak subject in this case? You have 8 weak subjects. So you will be giving how many days for weak subject? Out of 16 days, you will be dedicating 8 days, okay, 8 days for weak subjects. So that means 16 minus x is for weak, initial days is for strong subjects, okay. So first 8 days, 16 minus x is number of weak subjects, okay. So 16 minus x is 8, so 16 minus 8 is 8, so 8 days will be dedicating for weak subjects, okay. So this is very different, okay. Suppose you have only 3 weak subjects, means you have scored less than 50th percentile in only 3 subjects, then your number of strong subject is 15, okay, and your number of weak subject is 3. That means you will be giving 3 days for weak subjects and you will be giving 13 days for strong subjects, okay. That is how you go ahead, okay. So now we have taken example that you have 8 weak subjects and you have 10 strong subjects. So for 10 strong subject, you will be dividing for 8 days. And how will you divide? You will be dividing it in this format, because we are assuming that anatomy is, suppose anatomy is your favorite, you will start with that subject, okay. You will start with your favorite subject on day 1, then day 2 you will be going to the other subject. If there is a very big subject like surgery, OBG, medicine, then you will be giving 1.5 day, okay, and you will be clubbing it with a short subject, okay. Then pharmac 1 day, PSM 1 day, ortho, psychiatry, pH, derma 1 day, okay. This is just an example, okay, and in this example we have assumed that this particular student has got 8 weak subjects, okay, and these 8 weak subjects are these 8 subjects, okay. These are the 8 weak subjects. So the other 10 strong subjects will be covered up in 8 days and the other weak 8 subjects will be covered in the rest of the 8 days, okay. So in the last 8 days, okay, that is from July 6 to July 13, this student will be completing weak subject, and for this weak subject, as I told, if these are your weak subjects, then you have to give 1.5 day each. So that means for medicine plus OBG plus patho, you will be giving 1.5 day each. That will constitute 4.5 days. So till day 13, you will be doing these subjects, okay. See, till day 8, you will be doing here, you will be giving 4.5 days for these 3 subjects, then half day for ENT, day 14 for micro, day 15 for physio, and day 16 for ophthal plus anesthesia, okay. So this is how you divide 16. This is how you divide 18 subject according to your weak subjects. This is very important, because suppose you had given equal importance. Suppose you had given equal importance to all subjects. That means you will be giving around 1 day for each subject. But if you give 1 day for a weak subject like OBG, which is also very important, that doesn't actually satisfy the criteria of being a weak subject, okay. So you will be ending up with same result as in your GT which you had given on the day of NEET, okay. So if you want to make any change, that means that you have to concentrate more on the weak subjects, and for that I have given a balanced schedule. Okay, so take the number of weak subject is equal to the number of days you have to contribute to that weak subject. Maximum 10 weak subjects are permissible. Okay, and then you will divide the entire schedule, okay, such that you will be giving the equal number of weak subjects, that is numerical value is equal to the number of days you will be giving for the revision of those weak subjects. Okay, rest of the days is for strong subjects. You will be starting with strong subjects, you will be dividing it equally because it doesn't matter much. You will be starting with your favorite subject, then you will be going to the weak subjects, and in weak subjects, if it consists of these 6 subjects, then you will be giving 1.5 day each for those subjects, and rest of the subject you will be accommodating in whatever time that is left. Okay, this is how you should proceed. So what after July 13th? Suppose the exam is not on July 14th. So what you have to do then? That means now you have to start your revision. And how will you go with revision? Revision will go according to the pattern that I told in my previous video. I had held a session, my last video, where I had discussed how to revise in last 1 week. Okay, so you have to revise accordingly. So in last 1 week, whatever strategy was given, you will be following that. Suppose your exam is on 28th of July. Okay, if your exam is on 28th of July, then from July 13th till July 27th you will follow the same schedule, but you will be giving double time whatever was allotted to each subject. Okay, so we have a solid strategy for upcoming 1 month. So even if the exam is on 14th, or if the exam is on 21st, or if the exam is on 28th, for everything you have a strategy now. Okay, so once you finish this revision, first revision on July 13th, you will be giving a GT, and after that you will be reassessing your status, and then you will be giving a bit more importance to the subjects which are still weak. Okay, so July 14 to 21 or 28 will be your final revision, where you will be focusing on less touched aspects in these 16 days. Okay, so the next question is whether MCQ solving or custom modules will still go on. Yes, it will go on. Okay, continue your custom modules or MCQ solving, but now give less importance. Do only one set. Okay, do one subject, one set of 40 questions is equal to 42 minutes. Okay, and combine this short subject as much as possible. Okay, like you can do dermat and forensic together, one set. Okay, do like that, so that by like 12 days you will be finishing one set, and you will be doing 2 sets of custom modules. Suppose you are able to study better by doing custom modules, then go ahead with it. Follow the same thing. Okay, everything is the same, just the schedule is different. Okay, so lastly about membership. I actually had closed when NEET PG ended, but since postponement has happened, so I'm planning to reopen membership. So many people had actually texted me regarding they had subscribed for membership. So I'll be reopening it again. So till the next NEET PG I'll be conducting, but you have to keep in mind that there is so much demand, and maybe the waiting list is so long. Okay, so you might have to wait for a few days till you get to talk to me. Okay, so I can't because my schedule is actually very hectic, so I can't adjust for that. Okay, so I'm very sorry for that, but whoever wants to talk to me can take membership. And there were many people who were asking like where to take my membership. So this is my YouTube channel, and here you will have this join button. Okay, after you have clicked on subscribe, you will get this join button. You have to click on this. That will take you to the membership portal. After you have applied for membership, okay, after you have went to the payment portal, then you have to text me on this email. Okay, text me on this email, babydocrmd@gmail.com. Okay, text me on this so that I get to know that you have subscribed. Okay, send a screenshot of your payment portal, and then I'll let you know the further step and how to get back on call. Okay, so now we'll be moving ahead for question and answer session. Okay, so whatever you have doubts, put it on the comment. We'll try to wind up this session by 11 o'clock. Okay, so yeah, I'll be uploading this video. Okay, so you can see it later. So Dr. Hope has asked, sir, I have done 80% of syllabus from BTR, revised also, still getting more than 100 correct. What to do? I think maybe you are telling that you are getting less than 100 correct. So if you are getting less than 100 correct, then it is time to expand out of BTR, because BTR consists only important PYQs, which forms around 30% to 40% of all the total questions asked. So go through my revision strategy again, go through my previous 2 videos, okay, the NEET question paper prediction part 1 and part 2, where I have told you all the important things that are also needed along with the BTR to be learnt. Okay, doctor has asked, in Marrow getting around 120 corrects and Preparator Championship got around see, I told you Marrow getting 120 correct is equal to getting 130 correct in NEET. Okay, for Preparator 138 means you will be getting again around 130 correct in NEET. Okay, so your average score in NEET would be around 130. So 89 GT stuck on 3 GT. So what do I do, sir? You have to improve. Okay, so do your analysis. Okay, see your weak subjects and you have to improve on weaker subjects. So stuck in 80, see whoever is stuck on 80 GTs, 90 GTs, not able to get over 100, that means you have to analyze your GT thoroughly, where you are going wrong. One is silly mistake, that is most common. Okay, if you avoid silly mistakes, you will definitely go above 100. Second is, if you have given proper revision and still you are not getting good marks, that means that you have to strengthen your concepts. Okay, to strengthen your concept, go back to your revision videos also. Okay, now the best source is revision videos. Okay, if a concept is very important and still you are getting it wrong, you can do it you can do it from main videos also. Okay, so it is very important to identify important things. Okay, do PYQs. Next, wouldn't it be wiser to do weaker subjects right now and revise them later with strong subjects? Okay, Shweta, the thing is because right now you are not in the momentum to study. Okay, and even if you give so much time to weak subject, it will consume like if you are supposed to give 2 days, then you will be consuming around 2 days, then you will be consuming around 4 days behind that. Okay, so to gain a momentum, I said start with strong subjects. And second thing is, the closer you revise near the exam, the better will be your memory. So if you revise weaker subjects 2 days before the exam or maybe 1 week before the exam, so then your retention will be better and the chances of getting correct is more. Okay, so that's why I told first revise strong subject, then go to the weaker subjects. Then GT score between, say all GT scores which are not improving, I have told you how to improve. Go through the video again, focus on weaker aspects first. Okay, so I won't be answering questions on how to improve GT score because I have already told you. Okay, wouldn't it be better to club strong with weak subjects? No, it's not a good idea, because if you are doing strong subjects in a go, you can actually pick up momentum very fast. The main point is to conserve as much as time possible for weaker subjects. Daily study timing, sir, same timing as I told in my revision video, in last 1 week revision video. Just go ahead with 10 to 12 hours per day. How to improve 20 plus correct, 20 plus more correct in these 20 days. First, avoid silly mistakes. That is the first thing. Second, if you are repeatedly getting some question wrong, then go back and make a mnemonic or something so that you will definitely remember it for the next 1 month. Okay. See, for questions, for example, on regularly confusing topics. Okay. Like for example, the classic example that I give is of rickettsia, because there are so many species of rickettsia, there are so many vectors and so many diseases. So you will tend to get confused always. Similarly, as a strain for vaccines. So these are common things where you make mistake even after studying. So these things are not, you are not supposed to forget. Silly mistakes, because you have not read the questions, are not at all forgivable. Okay. After this also you are not able to improve, then go through pearls, important pearls. I had told you just before NEET how you have to bookmark important pearls. Go through that. Go through selected topics. Okay, wherever you are going wrong. That's why analysis of the GT which you are done on the day of NEET PG, that is very important. Okay. Okay, next. I'll be just switching on to my mobile so that I can go through your comments. Okay, should we see one shot of DBMC for weak subjects? Mainly they are short subjects for me. You can go through one shot. It's a good source of revision. If you feel that yeah, it is a good source of revision, you can go through that. Getting around 150 correct, and what more to good. Okay, if you're like you're getting above more than 150 correct and you want to land up like more than 160, then you have to focus on those topics which you have less touched, you have not touched till now. Okay, and how do you know those topics? Those topics you have to go through your main notes. If you're going above 150, then definitely go through your main notes in this last 1 month. So if you are preparing for NEET PG 2025, then should we see revision videos or main videos? What other sources should we use? revision videos are the best, okay, because I assume your NEET 2025 would happen somewhere around April or May, okay. So if we take it as April, then right now is the right time to revise from main videos, revision videos, and yeah, you will have ample time to correct yourself later. I'm getting nearly 150. Okay, I have already told you how to, will solving custom modules help? It will help you. Dr. Driscoll has asked, sir, stuck in 133 to 134. I have already told you, okay. How not to zone out while giving GTs. Okay, so doing known answers wrong, sir. Please suggest on how to give GT effectively. Just imagine it as a NEET PG entrance exam only, actual exam. Okay, so if you are at home, then just imagine you are at exam hall. Just lock up yourself, keep your mobile out, just take a laptop and sit so that you can't go anywhere else. Okay, if you zone out in your actual exam, you're not, it's not going to help you. Okay, so you should have this concentration. Give exam during your like examination timing only, between 9 o'clock to 12:30. Meena has asked, how can choose one answer from two options after ruling out two options? So if you don't know anything, see, if it is a case-based question, okay, if it there are two type of question. One is one-liner, second is case-based question. If it is a one-liner, if you don't know anything and you are left with two options, just select any one. It doesn't matter, because you have 50% probability, and there is no point in going back and looking at the answer also. It will just it will just waste your time. But if it is a case-based question and still you are doubtful, read the question twice. There will be a hint hidden somewhere, okay, and then just mark it on your intuition. Don't waste much time when you have two options left, okay. Kumudini Chatterjee has asked, when I do questions, I miss out on the subject of that day. How to combine daily tasks like questions, micro daily, along with allotted subject? That's why I said do custom modules. Custom modules will help you revising every subject. See, your revision will go in one pace, okay, that is separate, and your custom modules will be going separate. So that if suppose you have done on day one micro, okay, and on day but on day one you have done suppose PSM custom modules, then you will be revising PSM also, even though you will be revising PSM actually on day 19, but still you will be revising PSM through custom modules on day 1, so that you won't be forgetting anything, okay. So do custom modules side by side. Abhinav Nath, sir, how can we study without any date and no focus? I told you, watch this video from the beginning. I have told you how to study for this in this 1 month. I have given full strategy. I have told you how this strategy is applicable even if the NEET is on July 14th, even if NEET is on July 21st, or even if NEET is on July 28th. In any of these dates, how you have to study, I have told in this video. Go back to the video and watch it. Raga has asked, sir, custom module with all tags. I have already discussed this in my revision videos. Okay, go back and watch it. Scalpel girl has asked, sir, how to schedule day as you said in last 7 days plan. Now how should we? Just go back and watch this video. See, for the schedule, I have given the entire schedule. Okay, I'll just keep it here. Okay, so that you guys can see this. Okay, this is a sample example. Okay, this is not actual example. So here what I have done is X is number of weak subjects. Okay, weak subject means the subjects which have got less than 50th centile in the NEET, in the GT that you had given on the day of NEET. Okay, so I told I had posted I had posted that I had posted a post, okay, in YouTube, that on the day of NEET, instead of since NEET had postponed, instead of giving NEET, you give it GT. If you are not given that GT, give it tomorrow, and based on that, if your score is in whichever subject score is less than 50 centile, that becomes a weak subject. Okay, so that weak subject, okay, you will have to substitute it here. Okay, so that is X. Okay, so 16, suppose your number of weak subject is 5. Okay, then 16 minus 5 is 11 days. 11 days you will be giving for strong subjects, and you will be giving that 5 days. Okay, suppose 5 weak subjects, so you will be giving 5 days for your weak subjects. Okay, and that 5 days also, how to manage it, I have told you. Okay, so this is just an example. This doesn't apply for anyone. I have made a generalized timetable which is applicable for anyone. Okay, should I make 20th notebook now? No, it will take time to write 20th notebook. Better to make bookmark pearls. Yeah, I'll be uploading this live session on my YouTube channel. Okay, Shagun Sharma has asked what tags should be used in this last month for NEET PG. So if you're doing custom modules, so if you have finished all PYQ tags, if you have finished all clinical tags, I think clinical tags are so much, so you won't finish it. If you have finished all like image based tags, then go for specific ones like problem based tags, okay, the commons tags, okay, drug of choice tags, okay, go with these tags if you have already finished, okay. And I hope you are also revising the bookmark pearls also, okay. Tamil Arasya has asked how to convert normal mode to fast track mode. It's very difficult to concentrate nowadays. That's why I told initially finish strong subjects. If you finish strong subjects in the given amount of time, then you will have that pace, okay. So start with your favorite subject, you will develop that momentum, and in that pace you will be covering the rest of the strong subjects also, and then you will be focusing on weaker subjects later on, okay. Ahalya has asked how many revisions shall we plan in 1 month. So I have given this strategy. In this strategy, you will be, if the suppose the exam is on 14th July, okay, then you will be getting time only for 1 revision. Suppose the exam is on 21st of July, then you will be getting time for 2 revisions, and if it is on 28th of July, you will be getting time for 3 revisions, okay. So go through this video again. So how to review GT, you can watch my video on how to review GT, okay. How to increase scores in GT, I have made a video on that, I think some 3 months ago. Should we solve PYQ subject wise or PYQ as custom modules? Anything is fine. If you have time to solve each and every PYQ, then you can go subject wise, that is better, or else you can go custom module wise if you are like doing selectively. Okay, Kanta Kumar has asked solving marrow Q banks for weak subject help improve GT scores, sir. So Q bank will help definitely, okay, but you have to be very selective in solving Q bank, okay. You can't waste 3-4 days just solving Q banks. So if you are going to solve Q banks, you have to be very specific on the topic. So go to my NEET PG paper prediction, okay, where I have told you very important topics. So for those topics, solve from Q bank. For example, in OBG, especially gynecology topics like infertility, okay, amenorrhea, these topics are very important from gynecology point of view. So these topics you can go through Q bank, or maybe cervical carcinoma, which is again very important, you can go to Q bank, or surgery trauma, which is very important. Okay, sir, when do you think the probable exam date can be at? See, anywhere it is after July 13th only, okay. So it is very less likely that it is on July 7th, okay. Still there is a possibility, but it is very less likely, okay. So we are doing all this based on probability, okay. These are just predictions. So strong possibility after July 14th, okay, July 14th, 21, 28. For all these 3 dates, whichever date NEET is there, I have told you the strategy already, okay. So those who have not seen the video from the beginning, just go back and see this video so that I can so that you will get an idea how to make a timetable for each of these strategies. I have given a generalized timetable for you to make, and this timetable is based on the NEET mock or GT that you had given on the day of NEET, okay. Those who had listened to my suggestion would have given GT on the day of NEET, that is on June 23rd. They would have come up with the analysis now, okay. So from that, whatever the weak subjects you are going to get, that you will be substituting here, okay. So Harshad Mehta has asked how many correct questions required in NEET to get rank within 1K. So if it is a moderately difficult paper, then you should get less than 160, more than 160 correct, okay. If it's a slightly difficult paper, then above 155 correct. Okay, so NEET PG 2024 aspirant has asked, sir, which platform GT is better to give tomorrow? Any platform. Any platform which gives you percentile analysis, okay, so that you can apply this here, okay. So you, once you are given your GT, you will be dividing it like this, okay. So see this one, okay. So once you are given your GT, or if you had already given on the day of NEET, so you will be analyzing it, and you will be analyzing your weak subjects, okay. Whichever subject you have got less than 50th centile will be your weak subjects, and you will be giving equal number of days, okay. Suppose you have 6 weak subjects. 6 weak subjects means 6 subjects in which your percentile is less than 60%, okay. So less than 50%. For those, that means you will be dedicating 6 days out of 16 days for those 6 subjects. Got my point? And if these 6 subjects are there in that 6 weak subjects, then you will be dedicating 1.5 day for these subjects, okay. Okay, Revati has asked, sir, how to improve MCQ solving skill. Okay, suppose okay, for MCQ solving skill, I think you can go to a video which was I'm not in the mood to do a new video on MCQ solving skill right now. Okay, so you can go and watch a video by Mayuk Hazra. I think he had released a video recently where he had discussed on how to solve MCQs. Okay, MCQ solving skills. Okay, so you can watch that video. That video is very good. Okay, Vipin has asked, why should we start with strong subject? They are already strong. That is because you need momentum. Okay, and strong subject will become weak subject if you don't revise them. So initially start with strong subject, finish them off as quickly as possible. Then we will be going to the weak subjects. Okay, that is a target. How many years of NEET and INICT paper? INICT I personally don't recommend, and right now you can go up to 6 years of NEET question papers from 2017 till 2023. So Sugan has asked, is it good to study leftover subjects now? Dr. Sugan, I think you must be the luckiest person NEET has been postponed, because this is the right time to go through leftover subject, because these leftover subjects will add marks to your GT scores, okay, or actual NEET exam. These will be the subjects which should be adding your marks. So whoever is hearing to this video, if you have any extra subjects left, we have not studied in you have not studied so far, then go through that subjects quickly, okay, because even important things from that subject will fetch you 5 to 6 correct answers, and that is equivalent to getting around 24 to 25 marks, okay. So tips to revise pharmacology, very difficult to remember and revise in last minute. So keep pharmacology for last so that you don't have to revise again and again. Secondly, make mnemonics. Make mnemonics such that you don't forget it. Okay, there are funny mnemonics available on Google Images. Just go through that. Okay, Srihari has asked, got 143 correct in pre-PG mock. Okay, how much can I expect in NEET? Around 150. Should we study forensic BNS now? Yes, you should. Revati has asked, for rank less than 10k, how many correct? Okay, to get a rank of less than 10,000, you should get more than 150 correct in a moderately difficult exam. Okay. Shweta, how many questions to attempt in main NEET exam now that negative marks can bring rank down? I don't know how this will change. Okay, how negative marks can bring the rank down. Negative marks were there before also, so this has nothing to do. Okay, competition might have increased, everyone will start revising, but that has nothing to do with negative marks. The thing will remain the same. In my previous revision videos, I had told you how much to attempt. Okay. Okay, keep guessing has asked, sir, I'm missing some word in questions while solving papers and end up making wrong answers. See, these are exactly the type of mistakes that you are not supposed to make. Missing any word in the question and then you are losing answer. So for that the best thing is to go through the options first and then go to the last line of the question, then you come to the start of the question. So that when you read options, you will be knowing exactly which topic examiner is asking from. From the question, you will be knowing what the examiner is expecting. Then the rest of the question will serve you as a hint to the answer. I have given Marrow GT earlier, so wanted to know which next platform is best where I can give. You can give any platform, okay, it doesn't matter. How to make biochem strong subject? Okay, so biochem will take some time to master because there are many flowcharts and all. And about biochemistry, I had discussed detailedly in a video released 2.5 months ago named NEET 2024 Preponement Strategy. Okay, that was the heading of the video. There I have discussed in detail about biochemistry. Okay, this is very important question asked by Sky. Sir, for leftover subjects, should we read most important topics or whole of it now? See, if the subject is short, like optal, and you have one day in the timetable that you prepared, if you suppose have one full day, then you can go through whole subject. Okay, I think optal can be finished. Revision videos itself can be finished in one day. Okay, it will take some 6 or 7 hours, so it can be easily finished in one day. So if it is possible to go through entire, then go through entire thing. That is the best thing that can be done. Okay, if not, then go to the important topics first, then go to the less important ones. Please upload INI-CET November strategy. See, I was in the plan to upload November INI-CET strategy and NEET 2025, but suddenly this NEET PG postponement came up, and so I had to drop off my plans now. I'll be trying my best. How to balance theory revision notes along with MCQs? See, till now I was telling you that dedicate at least 3 to 4 hours for custom modules and then other time for revision. But now my suggestion would be dedicate around 1 to 2 hours for custom modules. Like 40 for one set you will be doing, okay, and one set in this video I had discussed, okay, you will be doing one set, and after this one set you will be reviewing those questions, and after that you will be dedicating more time for revision, okay. So percentile or percentage? It was percentile, okay, 50th percentile, not percentage, okay. This time I am going for percentile because that will tell you how much we are performing better than others, okay. That is the meaning of percentile. So go through the percentile. I think Marrow and most of the apps, they give percentile only. How to prepare medicine surgery as their main subject? Go to my NEET PG prediction, paper prediction video, part 1 and part 2. There I have discussed both how to prepare for medicine and surgery in a gap of like 1 to 2 days, okay. Sir, Eagle Eyes has asked, sir, one shot or self revision? You can go ahead with one shot if you have done it before, or if you have done revision from any other source, you can go through it again. It is advisable to use the same source of revision that you had used before. I am definitely sure that you wouldn't have revised your source thoroughly. Like BTR is not the only source of revision, okay? BTR is just for the important PYQs and PYTs. There is other things also for revision, like from revision videos. So if you have not watched Frank revision videos, then go back and watch Frank revision videos. Berry has actually put up a very good point that nobody should start to build concept in this short period of time, no matter how many wrongs or right you say. That will be a total waste of time. That is right. But if the topic is very important, for example, if you are asked a question on skew diagram, okay, skew diagram in graphs, okay, and that is a very important thing, identifying positive skew, negative skew, and these are very simple topics, okay, which need only slight knowledge to understand. But if you don't know that, without suppose you have left the topic, okay, then you should know that concept, okay, otherwise it's a foolishness, okay. So if the topic is important and you don't know it, and you realize this when you were reviewing your GT or when you are solving custom model, then do anything to get the concept right, okay, because in the exam important concepts matter, okay, not everything matters. Okay, one question, is it recommended to start theory now who have done only MCQs? Will it be useful, or should we continue practicing MCQ only? If you have done MCQ so far, continue with MCQ only. If you feel something is left out in MCQ, suppose some concept is left out, for example, maybe mechanism of action of penicillins is not explained well in MCQs, then you can go back to the content and watch the content, maybe from notes or from videos. How to choose topic of QBank? I have already told you. To choose topic, you have to just go through the PYQs first, okay, and all these things I have explained in my main video, that is NEET PG paper prediction part 1 and part 2, okay. Okay, sir, how about doing GT every 3 days and revising the weak subject in the next 3 days? I don't think that's a good idea if you have only like 2 weeks left to revise. Okay, if your suppose strong subjects are really strong, Hari Krishnan, okay, and then your weak subjects are like the problem for you, then you can go ahead with this, but still I don't actually recommend this approach. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so it's around 45 minutes, so we'll wind up this session. Okay, so again things are the same. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, so you'll have to divide into weak subjects and strong subjects. Go ahead with strong subjects first, then go to the weak subject. Whatever number of weak subjects you have, dedicate that time, that amount of days to weak subjects. Give 1.5 days to the 6 big subjects that I mentioned. Okay, and for the rest of the subjects in strong subject, you will be dividing according to your convenience. Okay, so this is the main thing. Focus more on weak subjects and less on strong subjects. Initial strong subject, your favorite subject, then weak subjects. Doing custom modules every day, 1 to 2 hours per day, doing one set. Okay, this along with one GT on July 14th. Okay, if the exam is conducted on July 14th, then you don't have to give. But if you have not conducted exam, if the exam is not conducted on July 14th, then you will be giving one GT. After July 14th, 1 week of revision, you will be following the same strategy. Okay, whichever I had mentioned earlier. Okay, so that's it. So right now the main aim is to not give up. Okay, so maybe you might have reached till here. Okay, so you are so close to the target, but the other person who is behind you, he will be still preparing. He has still 1 month, okay, to prepare, and in this 1 month he might reach here and you may not reach. See, this NEET exam is a selective exam. Okay, it's a competitive exam. If one person chooses to give up, then the other person will take your seat. Okay, so never give up. Okay, go ahead with the strategies. If you have any doubts, you can contact me directly. You can text me on my email. Okay, I'll try to respond if it's genuine, or if you want on-call strategy, you can contact me on my membership. Okay, so I have told all these things in my in this live session, so go back and watch if you haven't watched it. Okay.